the start of a new vlog, a start of a new week, and we're about to finally do our sample sequin applique this morning. The last vlog I showed you my embroidery file we were making for that, and today it's ready for us to stitch onto our, it's ready for us to stitch onto our sweatshirt. So we're going to try this out. Hopefully it doesn't break any needles. Here is the embroidery file. It's hard to see because it's in white, but that's what we're about to do. I'm obviously not going to stitch it in white. I guess I'll start with red. I don't know if I should do white sequins on the red sweatshirt or should I do red on red. I don't know which one is better. I also don't know if I should add Delta Sigma Theta to the bottom of here or just leave it plain. Right now I'm just going to leave it plain just because that's the easiest to do. And then if it works out, I'll probably add something to the next one. Also, I have to pay the Fiverr person. I finally decided which one I'm going to go with. I'm just going to go with the USA and pay the $75 extra. I just let her know that I'm going to finalize the order today. She said, okay, sounds good. Perfect. Her name is Nikki. I have to turn on my heat press so we can put the heating bond on the back of the sequins like we were supposed to do yesterday. Well, in the last vlog. But I never did it because I got busy. So yeah, we're going to do that. I should have had this heating up already. But while it's heating up, we'll cut out our sequin fabric, take down any notes we need to, save this to our flash drive, and then hoop up our sweatshirt. I need to get rid of some of this garbage, Excuse me. Yeah, we need to clean up this room this week too. I'll have more time once I finish these samples and then do the newsletter. So then I have time to get the orders in. You've got to chill, brother man. I think we're also going to finally set up our projector this week. So that's good. I guess I can finally move this home sewing machine out the way. I'm just tidying up before I start bringing more stuff out. I'm excited to finally pull out the projector because I want to make a skirt. That's going to be our first thing that we've been talking about doing, the denim skirt. And then everything else doesn't require a pattern necessarily. So the skirt will be the first experiment with using a pattern, projecting it onto the fabric. Where was this? Okay. Okay, I just brought in all our supplies. I should have put this back in there, but I'll take that later. Okay, I think I'm going to put y'all on the tripod and then you'll be able to see me better. Okay, so here's our red sweatshirt. I'm trying to decide, should I do white on red, white sequins on the red, or should I do red on red, or should I do this wine? I don't like the wine, so no. I think we're gonna go red on red and then maybe white for another one, but red should be first for sure. Red sweatshirt, red sequins. Now I just have to measure out how much sequins I'm gonna need for this particular design. And this sequence is sequin on mesh. They do have another one that's like on velvet, which is thicker, and the sequins are a little larger, but I didn't want to risk it since this is my first time. I didn't want to try to do larger sequins and then end up breaking a needle. But our design is 12.1 basically 12 inches. Our design is 12 inches by 5.5 inches. So I'm just going to cut out a piece that's slightly larger than that. I'll probably just do 12 by 6. 12.5 by 6. And I'm about to cut that out. I'm going to get my good scissors. So this is our piece. And now I'm about to put, let me move everything else out the way. All these sequins, it gets a little messy. Now I'm about to put this heat and bond light on the back of my fabric. And I'm going to use the heat press to do that. Just get a piece that's large enough for it. So I'm going to do 12 by 6 again. Actually, you can take your piece and make sure it's big enough too. Okay, so we have our piece. We have this. Now I'm about to just heat press it right on the back. You want to let it cool off a little bit, then you're going to peel the back off and it's ready to go for embroidery. Now I'm just going to hoop up my sweatshirt. I showed you how I measure my center with the jacket last time, but here's where my pins are. Center is the vertical line and the horizontal is the top of where I want the applique to start, or the embroidery to start. The top of the letters. I'm hoping that I don't break any needles. Really hoping I don't. Because who wants to change needles? Not me. Get our backing. We're all hooped up. So I'll show you how it's looking when we start embroidering. I'm trying to hurry up and show you this because my camera's about to die. I took the heat and bond, the white sheet off, and now you can see this film on it. That is the sticky part. I also already traced out everything on the machine, and now I'm about to start it. It has to give me a placement stitch first. Then I can put this on there. Then it's going to give me a tack down stitch. Then I have to cut around it, and hopefully you're a little bit more charged by then. But I'll come back to you when we made progress. Okay, y'all are charged up a little bit more. My thing is still in the machine. You weren't able to see me cut around the applique. I did just add some heat and bond to some white sequins. So just in case I want to do another one. I decided to do a full red one, and then I'll probably do a white one on red. As you can see, that's still going. That plastic piece that's on top, that's so the needle doesn't get into the sequins and the thread gets in between them and the sequins start popping out. So I put that plastic on top just to make sure the stitches stay on top. And we haven't had any needle breaks, so that's good. If I add that to the bottom, I don't know if that even adds any type of cuteness. I think the plain Greek letters in sequin is pretty cute by itself. But then I need to figure out if someone does want to add something on, they can do that. And then I think I'm going to try to do like a jacket type of vibe. I should cut out a piece of, I'm going to cut out a piece of the wine sequins too and just add the heat and bond to that. That probably can go in the black. Just to experiment. I'm looking for some jacket designs I can do. Even though it won't be on a jacket, it will likely be on a sweatshirt. So we'll do 3 sequins and then 1 faux jacket, because it's not going to say what, it's not going to have nicknames or anything like that. That's why I say faux jacket. I just took this off the machine. I have to clean it up, take the plastic off, but so far so good. So this is how it turned out. My white thread is kind of peeking through, which I don't like. So I either have to change it on the embroidery file or use a different color when tacking down. But it looks cute. And red on red looks pretty good. Let me clean it up and then we're gonna heat press it down. Clean up your backing. Okay. I'm gonna flip it back out. Looking good. I'm about to take a picture of it, just a rough picture, and then move on to the next thing. But let's get a close-up. I like the red on red because it's subtle. It's not too out there, but I'm going to do one with red and white sequins. Let me take a picture and then we're going to keep it moving. Okay, it's a little bit later. I am back in the office, obviously. I'm going to see if I can make this stitch a little wider, and I'm going to run the black one next. And I told you I was going to cut out this color in wine, and I think the stitch around it is going to be cream color because their colors really are crimson and cream, so I think this is closer. But yeah, so we're going to run the black crew neck. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can make the outline stitch slightly thicker since some of the thread was showing on the red one. But that's why we run samples, so we don't make any mistakes on everything else. Now I'm going to save this to the flash drive, and this is the one we're going to run for the new crew neck. Okay, this is all ready to go for my next one. I'm about to hoop up the black sweatshirt now. I don't know if I'm going to show you. I'll probably show you how it's coming along once you all charge up some more. The black crew neck is on its last step. I've been timing myself too to see how long this sequin embroidery really takes. Right now we're at 17 minutes. I forgot to start right away, so it probably would have been around 5 minutes extra because all it did was stitch out the placement stitch and then I put the fabric down. I'm also finally making a basically price sheet that I'm going to go buy for wholesale versus resale. So hopefully I get finished with this before that finishes. Since I was trying to let you charge, I didn't show you me cutting the sequins, but you'll eventually see it when people order again because I'm sure at least one person will order it. I don't know if I'm going to do the white one today. I might just wait on that for tomorrow, but I don't know yet. I'm about to keep making this price list, and then because this is what I also need to add to. I need to add this to my newsletter that I want to put out along with these pictures of this new design. I'll get back to you when the black crew neck is done. Okay, I'm still working on my wholesale price list. I got pretty far. Finished up the pricing. Now I'm just trying to show like examples of what would have a certain number of stitches so the person won't have many questions for me. The black sweatshirt is done. So we did 2 sweatshirts today. That's good. It takes about 45 minutes per sweatshirt. I timed that out just to see how long it would take me and how many realistically I'm going to be able to do if I do get orders in, or how long I'm going to need to complete it. Now let me show you the sweatshirt that just finished. I think this one is cuter than the red one, but it stands out more. The red one, it was pretty subtle, but this is like actual, and then it looks crimson and cream compared to just red and white because I use cream thread too. And this still needs to be heat pressed though, so I can heat press down on the sequins just to make sure it's locked into the sweatshirt. I like this one the best for sure. Let me get a close look. And you see the sequins, how it's shining. I'm going to put this with the other one, and then tomorrow we'll work on, if not later today, we'll work on the white sequins on the red shirt. I am about to run my last sequin applique sweatshirt. I'm trying to decide what I want to do to the last black one because I have black sequins and I also have silver sequins, but I only have one more black sweatshirt blank. So I think I'm going to use that for the twill applique. I'm not sure actually. I'm also going to turn on my heat press so then I can press down the other two once they're, the one from yesterday that we finished and this one. After I hoop this up and get it on the machine, I'm going to work on the newsletter along with my wholesale price list, along with my regular price list for these items. And then I'm going to add that to the newsletter that I'm going to send out in a PDF probably to people's phones and emails, whichever contact that I have. I'm also going to pay for this tech pack to get done today. I said I was going to do it yesterday, never did it. I'm about to get started now, putting this on the machine. And then we're going to heat press the one from yesterday and today. We need to design the other black crew neck we were talking about just for a sample version so people know what I can do. And then those will be the pictures I put in the newsletter, probably along with some other pictures just because so they can know what all I have. But hopefully from there they know that they can get anything they want basically. Ask me to customize it. People's gas is also supposed to be pulling up. They just left, but then he's having somebody else come check out anything that he might have found, gas-wise, leak-wise, I don't know, this stuff. Let me get to this, put this on the machine, then we'll start working on the newsletter and finishing up our wholesale price list and paying for our tech pack. Okay, I just finished the white on red sequins, and I heat pressed them down. I also heat pressed the one from yesterday. It looks cute. I like these two the best. The red on red is pretty subtle, but I just wanted to give them options. So this is like a 2-color option, 1 color only. So the same white thread with white sequins. So yeah, these are the 2 that we finished. We finished 3. So now I just need to take pictures of them. Also, while these were finishing up, I ended up finally purchasing my tech pack from the Fiverr person. Nikki is her name. So let me just start calling her Nikki because I want to keep working with her. Now I just need to focus on getting pictures of this and then finishing up my, I need to finish up my newsletter that's telling everyone, okay, we have new items or any items period, or that they can get custom items. That's what I want them to start doing. No needle breaks like I thought I was going to get. When I was looking up videos on how to do it, they kept saying, yeah, you're going to need, they just kept saying, yeah, it's going to break needles. Not one needle break at all. And I forgot to put the plastic on top of this when I was embroidering the outline stitch. So it still turned out good. It's a little bit later. I'm sitting here still trying to design the jacket back. I have to send out an email with my wholesale pricing. So I kind of finished that up and I'm going to send it over to her. I was trying to space out basically the back of this sweatshirt so I can design properly the back of basically like a lined jacket, but instead I'm going to make it on the back of the sweatshirt because I don't have any of those jackets. Yeah, I'm going to give it a break on this because I actually don't know what I want to do for it. At least we finished our sequin stuff. I have to still take my pictures and make the PDF document. I guess tomorrow, since I don't have any more, well, I might be doing the back of the sweatshirt. But other than that, I don't have any more projects to do on my embroidery machine. So tomorrow, I guess we'll finalize the PDF and work on that, if not today. It's 5:53 and I've ate, took a break. I was watching Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and now I'm back trying to work on the PDF document So yeah, I'm back now. It's almost 6 o'clock, and I'm working on the email I want to send out for like updated items. I think I'm just gonna work on it and then leave. Well, I need to also take the pictures of the items today too, so I'll probably do that. I have my receipt from the blank store, so I can write in my Notion the expenses and how much it is per item that I used for this actual project. And also, I think I'm going to add to the bottom Chicago alumni chapter. I don't know if I'm going to do that on the actual sample that I have, or if I'm just going to put a, mock up for them to see that they can change it out, whichever way they need. I also am about to work on Iman blanks. Since I'm trying to get this done so I can actually work on personal projects that I'm trying to get done. So yes, we paid for our, what am I called? Yes, we paid for our tech back. So that's going to take a few days to get back to us. And while that's happening, obviously I wanted to put out certain items before I even get to the sample item that I'm going to get back from the manufacturer. I just got back home from the grocery store, put all my groceries up. I know I said yesterday I was going to try to finish up my email that I'm going to send out to all the potential customers. I did not finish that because I got stuck trying to design for Iman Dolin. I don't think I'm going to have any time to actually get the shoot done in March. It depends on when I order this stuff and when it comes, but it probably will be an April drop. So I'm trying to finalize that. So right now I'm just collecting all the information that I need, and I'm taking notes on it right now, just so when I come back to it, I know exactly what I'm looking up, and then I can type it all in my Notion and decide when I'm going to order. I also designed a couple of graphics that I know I'm going to use for sure. And I just need to design one more for the sweatsuit. It's going to be a zip-up hoodie and a and sweatpants that I might end up cutting or leaving them the same, but I know mine are going to be cut for me. Okay, I guess I'll come back to you and show you exactly what I've been working on, and I'll let you see the things we finished up yesterday, and then I'm going to have to finish up my email that's going out, along with taking the pictures and adding them to the PDF. It's finished. Well, I still have to do my artwork for the sweatsuit, but I just finished basically figuring out which items I'm going to actually get. It's like I kind of want to show you, kind of don't, but I guess I'll show you. We're doing a set that is shorts, short sleeve shirt option, and then we have a tank top option. So basically this is all a set. It all can be intertwined. I have a hat option. I don't know if I'm going to go with this hat or not. It's kind of the concept. I just have to finalize I have to create my artwork for the sweatsuit. And I think I'm going to do embroidery on the sweatsuit only. Everything else will be printed on. I kind of want to have it be distressed, but I don't know yet. Distressed will look kind of cuter, but I also wanted to have it distressed on the sweatsuit too. So I might have to do either distressing in print as well as embroidery, or just all print on the sweatsuit. I'm about to take a pause on that to finalize the PDF document I kind of want to send out to make sure everybody knows what new items I have. I'll come back and show you what we came up with for the PDF document. Hopefully I have enough information to go on there, because it's really not that much stuff. I just need to let them know that they can get custom stuff done. So I guess I'll figure that out in a second. It's 5:40 now. I ended up finishing the PDF document I needed to make so I can send it over I made it in Illustrator, but I saved it as a PDF. Here's how it looks. I'm just going to roughly slide through it. It's just like a catalog. And then it's showing that they can customize a jacket. Then it's showing my sequins embroidery we worked on. And then I did the same type of thing, like customizing a sweatshirt. And then I just showed something I already have, another thing I already have, and then a pricing and my contact information. Oh yeah, now I just have to make this PDF a link so that when I send it over, all each person has to do is just click on it and go straight to what I'm talking about, or it goes straight to the PDF document. Tomorrow, I'm going to send it out via email and text. Then that'll be good because that's a Thursday. Hopefully I get some orders in by this weekend or maybe even that day. And then I have to create my last piece of artwork for the sweatsuit. I need to just finalize if I want to do embroidery for that or transfers. I'm definitely doing transfers for the other items. I also got a message from Nikki, the person making the tech pack, and she was just asking me questions about the strap. So hopefully she's almost done with that. Then we can send that tech pack to the manufacturer, and then they can give me a quote on the sample, and then we can go ahead and order the sample, and then we can make progress. But now I'm about to add Chicago Alumni Chapter underneath one of the sequin sweatshirts I did already, the red one with the white. Hopefully it can line up perfectly since it wasn't on there the first time. So let me make that artwork in chroma. I'll show you the artwork and I'm gonna put it on the machine. So just hoop this up, and this is the center, you know, and then this is where I want the top of my design to stop. And this is what I'm putting at the bottom. Just this Chicago Alumni Chapter. It won't be in red, it'll obviously be in white, but I just didn't want it to blend into the background of the screen. And now I'm about to put this on the machine. It shouldn't take that long. It's only about 8,000 stitches. So yeah, once this is done, I'll show it to you. I just finished the sweatshirt, adding on this to the bottom. I would have put it a little higher up, but I will if I end up doing this for somebody else. But yeah, so this is how it looks. I need to just make sure my file is saved. Then tomorrow morning on our to-do list is to send out this mass email and text message so people know what items I have available and what I can do. And then after that, we're going to design the artwork for our hoodie and sweatshirt. And then hopefully we can finalize it and then get the transfers on the way, as well as make our embroidery files. And I might even stitch out some samples of them just to see how I like it on some sweatpants. Also, I already have the message that I'm going to send out. I already mocked that up to the initial message before they get the link to the PDF. I guess I'll talk to y'all in the morning. I'm about to go watch Secret Lives and Mormon Wives. Still cooking my chicken. It's been in there for an hour. I just flipped them. And yeah, I have to make my rice and my green beans to go with it. But other than that, I'll talk to y'all in the morning. 8:50 a.m. I'm about to do this work, and then I have to take a package to the post office. Unfortunately, because all the post office around here literally act slow. I'm in here about to send out the mass email / text that I was working on yesterday with the PDF document. I ended up turning the PDF into a link so that now I can send it in a text and also obviously in an email, but the text was what I was worried about because it wouldn't allow me from my business number to send files. So I made it a link instead. Hopefully when I send these texts, I'll start getting in orders or just people inquiring about something. Let me see how many people I have to actually contact. Keep in mind, I'm not signed up for any type of program that or any type of software that automatically sends these texts. So this would be my first time, and I'm doing everything manually. I guess I'll talk to you whenever I finish doing that. Let's see how long it takes me. It's 8:55 now. So yeah, let's see how long this is going to take me. I just finished sending out, well, I didn't really finish. I had to stop because who knew Google Voice numbers only allow you to send so many texts. So they told me my last message, text message I was trying to send failed because I was sending too many texts back to back. So I have to come back to it later, and I took note of where I left off. Yeah, I only have a few more after that, so that's good. And I sent out all the emails with the emails that I do have, so that's taken care of. It's 9:45 now. So I'm about to head out and go to the post office. And then, yeah, that's all we have to do until we design our new designs for the hoodie and the sweatpants. It is 8:30 this morning, and we are about to, remember yesterday I was sending out the mass text of my PDF document to tell them basically of the catalog. But what I didn't know is that Google Voice numbers, which is what I use for my business number, at least for right now, they cut you off when you send a certain amount of text. So I'm going to go back today and finish where I left off. I'm going to try again. And then, exciting news, my tech pack is finished. I can finally send it to the manufacturer. Well, I think so. I have not looked at it yet. I've only been looking at the design sketch of the different sides of the bag and everything like that. I've only been looking at that since because that's what she had to send me back and forth to, so I can finalize the bag design before she can do the rest of the tech pack. So the tech pack was finished last night. I didn't even look at it because it was later in the night, and I'm like, I'll just get to it freshly in the morning. If the tech pack is correct, then I'm going to make sure, I'm going to send that over to the manufacturer this morning, probably multiple, so they can give me a quote. I never finished the last design I wanted to do for my sweatsuit that we're going to put out prior to the bag coming out. So this is the first drop, basically the spring drop for my clothing brand, Imani. If you don't know, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do now. These are all my notes. I already know what blanks I'm getting. Yes, I'm starting with blanks because there's no reason to have a manufacturer do all your hoodies and stuff like that first when you don't really have that many customers. So I'm doing small batches, and whoever buys it, but I'm really trying to get it done so I can do the lookbook / photo shoot for it. That's the exciting part. And obviously I'm doing all these in-house, so I'll be making all my stuff with all the graphics in this studio, so I won't need any middleman, which is great. You don't know how good it feels to not have to contact somebody else to do this for you. Wait on them. Hopefully they get it right without messing up your stuff, especially when you only ordered a certain amount of stuff. Let me finish sending this out in a text, and then I'll look at my tech pack, and then after that we'll start designing the design for the sweatsuit. It's been a lot of hours later. I would be showing y'all all of this, but I'm not going to because I don't want anybody to take my idea. Yeah, so I think I finished up the design for the sweatsuit. Basically, I just need to start a new Notion project. Once I start that, then I'll know how much everything's going to cost and what I'm going to be able to charge for it. I did make some changes. Everything is always so cute. I'm not sure if I want to do a crew neck and sweatpants with one and then a zip up hoodie and sweatpants with the other. But then it's like, do I want the zip up hoodie for both? Or do I want the crew neck for both? I kind of want to switch it up. I mean, I could turn the camera around and just show you what I mean. But like I said, I don't need to be showing you too far in advance when I haven't even ordered the stuff. And I've decided to eliminate the embroidery, so these will all be transfers. That's also another reason why I'm trying to finalize the colors and everything, because once you order the transfers, that's all. You're done, you're cut. So that's what you have to use. I also was trying to focus on making the items that I think I showed you the other day match with the sweatsuit, when in actuality it doesn't really have to, because it can come out at 2 different times. And my sweatsuit is what I want to kind of come out first, so I need to get on that. And then my 2-piece tank tops and all of that is what I want to come out after that, because at that point it'll be warmer out too. I also did end up talking to the manufacturers. They obviously, today's Friday, so they won't be back in the warehouse until like Monday. Well, until Monday. So I have to wait for them to do that, but I did end up sending over my tech pack, which is great. I wish that I can really show you this in real time, but I'm just going to wait till it's all said and done and coming out and coming together and closer to the time of the photo shoot, because obviously I'm going to record that too. I really don't have much to do anymore. I finished everything that I needed to do for Iman Dolin. I finished everything I needed to do for Lab Custom Embroidery and Apparel. I do have to make a new Notion project for the Iman Dolin stuff, but all the designs are finalized along with the tech pack. So basically all the spring, summer stuff is going to be taken care of. I've been working on this for years and years, so I've finally started designing stuff that I like. Then tomorrow I have to go back to the blank store to pick up another sweatshirt, because someone did place an order for some sequin embroidery in white, so I have to get another red sweatshirt. And then when I'm there, I think I'm going to get navy blue vinyl, which I forgot to get the last time I went, because I want to kind of make something with the gray sweatshirt we got, and that's just gilding, so I'm not worried about messing that up. But these other blanks are kind of more expensive, so I also think I'm gonna make this a t-shirt design. Basically, I'm gonna buy more transfers, and then I might be able to put one on a t-shirt. So yeah, right now I'm just about to go watch some more Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Eventually I'm gonna have to eat again. I just got an email from somebody, but I don't even know who this is. So yeah, I have to see what they're talking about. But I thought I'd update you since it's been hours since we last spoke. So yeah, I'll talk to you a little later or tomorrow. I feel like I haven't picked y'all up in a minute, but it's probably only been a day. I just finished editing tomorrow's vlog that's going up, so that's good and taken care of. I keep thinking that these vlogs aren't going to have much substance, but they always come out to like 45 minutes, at least 40 minutes. I also came to the conclusion, had another epiphany today, that I'm kind of like trying to switch up my vlog style as I'm getting used to it. So I'm pretty much going to pick the camera up if I think it's significant. I'm not going to just force myself to pick it up. So if I'm not doing anything in a day, which hopefully that's not anytime soon, I want to be busy. But if I'm not doing anything in a day, or I'm just doing something that I don't feel like I might show you my food that I eat, but I'm not going to just show you me cooking it if it's not even nothing special. Or if you already seen me cook it, how many times do you need to see me cook the same thing? But like showing my orders, now that I'm getting more, talking to you all about whatever, showing me out and about. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to start doing. I want to make it very informal, not so like, hey, I'm Imani, but just like, you're my friends, hanging out with me, going places with me, living my life with me. And then I also want to change up my editing style. So I want to add in more music. I want to look up more music that's not copyright. It's about almost 6 o'clock. That means Baddies is about to come on. You know it's Sunday. Also, it's a jam-packed schedule. Well, it's not that jam-packed. Baddies is coming on, of course, it's Sunday. And then Married to Medicine reunion is coming on. And Married to Medicine is like my favorite show on Bravo right now. Housewives hasn't even been doing it for me. Beverly Hills has not been doing it for me. They're getting into a little bit of drama this recently. But Married to Medicine and the reunion looks good. You all know today is the end of the vlog, but in next week's vlog, which starts tomorrow, I'm going to be doing some more orders. I also was telling you in this vlog, in this video, about my purse coming along. We started it in the last vlog, but in this one, we actually made progress. I've been talking to manufacturers, so we're moving on up. I wish I can show you. Well, it's like I could show you, but I don't want to really show stuff until it's about to come out. So just start anticipating it. Anticipate seeing it. I've been getting fabric swatches for the bag. I already finalized my, well, you didn't see, but I was doing a little finalizing of all my transfers that I'm going to need for my blanks I'm going to get for the brand. I'll probably order that next week or in the next vlog. Can you tell I refreshed my leave out? I dyed it black this time to match because I didn't end up doing it when I first installed it after making it. So yeah, I dyed my leave out black again to give it a refresh. I don't know if it looks any different. I guess I'll see you in the next vlog. Hopefully you all stick around because we have more exciting things going on, more orders, more customers. You all are growing as I'm growing. We're growing together. Please, please, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Please support if you haven't already. I'll talk to you in the next vlog.